Hey Facebook, how are we doing? So tonight I am out walking the dog who is down there somewhere. Where is she? There she is. He was running around having a good sniff, and I thought I would just do a quick Facebook Live because I feel like I haven't done one in this group for a really long time. I've just been super busy running the business, and we are about to complete on a house tomorrow, fingers crossed. Hold on, I'm all tied up in the lead. Here we are. We're about to complete on a house tomorrow, which is super exciting. And do you know what? I've just been super busy running the business and I haven't had huge amounts of time for doing Facebook Lives in this group. But the last couple of weeks have been absolutely ridiculously like a roller coaster. It's the only way that I can describe it. And I was talking to a client today and she said to me, do you know what, Sarah? It's quite difficult because we see on Facebook all the time just how easy things are, how easy everything in this business is, and how easy it is to make money, and how quick it is to do things, and how everything just flows smoothly through. And I thought, you know what, that's a load of bollocks. And actually, I thought I would just do a little video on the reality of some of this stuff and how, you know what, some things do not go to plan. That's just how it is. That just is what happens. So over the last few weeks, I'm sorry, I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm just checking that the dog is not like disappearing. Over the last few weeks, loads of great stuff's happened, but I don't really want to focus on that today. I just want to kind of touch on some of the stuff that's been going on. Now, things like valuations of properties, not quite coming in at the figures that we wanted. Having to talk to the valuers and understand what has gone wrong. Working with lenders who unfortunately don't seem to read the paperwork that they're given and actually end up giving you the wrong information. Very frustrating. Where money's not going into the right bank accounts on the right days at the right times. Frustrating. Things don't always go to plan. They just don't. This business can be simple. It really can be. But at the same time, often it's just reality, it's real life that kicks in, and sometimes things just do not go to plan. And I just thought I'd share a bit of info about what happens or what we do when things do not go to plan. You know, when mistakes are made, when things just aren't doing what you thought they would do. So for me, I actually think it's super, super important to have time and space to be able to make mistakes, because if you can't make mistakes in your business, if your team can't make mistakes in your business, if everything falls to shit when some minor thing goes wrong, actually people won't want to work with you. People in your team certainly won't ever want to tell you when things go wrong. They will then end up covering it up or lying to you about it. We don't want that. We want the space to be able to for people to be able to own their mistake and fix the mistake and rectify it as quickly as possible. But at the same time, when things go wrong, I find that I learn more. I don't know about you guys, but I learn so much more from things going wrong than I do from things going smoothly and swimmingly. Now, that's not to say that I want things to go wrong all the time, because I definitely don't. I want mistakes to be made as little as possible. Of course, I want things to go as smoothly as they can. But at the same time, success is a shitty teacher. I feel like, because over the last 3.5 years, I openly admit, I'm really honest about it, I've made so many mistakes. I've forgot to ring the vendors on the right day and missed deadlines and lost out on big deals. I have sent the confidential tender packs to the wrong email address. I've done that, I have made mistakes. Things do not always go right. And I think what's really important to understand is that is normal. That happens to all of us. That is not just you. That is everybody. We all get things wrong from time to time. And so what you have to do when things go wrong is you have to own it. But you also just have to accept that that's just part of business. Not get beat up about it. Certainly don't get cut up and upset about it. Don't beat yourself up so much about it. Things will go wrong. It's not really about things always going right. What makes you a brilliant business person is what you do about it when things go wrong. How you handle the problem. How you explain to your client that, we made a mistake. How you kind of chase up and fix all of the broken pieces when a chain's going to shit. It is about accepting that sometimes what you thought was going to happen isn't what actually happened, and understanding that you have to make changes. You can't just keep throwing bad time after bad time because you've let your ego get in the way and you're emotional and you're connected to the thing that you were trying to do. Sometimes you have to just accept that it didn't go to plan and change it, fix it, accept it, move on from it. Because if you don't move on from it and you let mistakes kind of eat you up, then eventually you're going to go mad, because it's really, really, really frustrating, and it can get to you on a deeper level, on an emotional level. And when you start to let things affect you on an emotional level, that's just not fun anymore. But at the same time, you will find that you are more respected as a business person when you own your own mistakes. You are more respected as a person when you are working for the greater good in trying to fix the errors that have happened, whether they're your fault or not. You know, as a business person, they may not well be your fault, but they're certainly your responsibility if it's happening in your business. You have to take responsibility for that stuff, and you have to put things in place to fix them. Making mistakes is actually a really positive thing. Things not going to plan is actually a really positive thing, because it allows you the space to understand how you can fix those problems and stop them from happening again. And when you do that, your business processes improve, your relationships improve, the delivery and the service that's in your business improves, you know, and your whole system, your whole output will improve. So don't go trying to make mistakes consistently. That's not the message here. But accept that they do happen. Things don't always go to plan. Things go wrong with the partners that you're working with. Things go wrong with the investors you're working with the professional services you're working with clients you're working with. You know, things go wrong internally in your in-house team. They go wrong externally. You can't control that. You can't stop it. But what you absolutely can do is take the mistake, take the thing that's not going to plan, and work with it. Instead of allowing it to consume you and allowing it to kind of break you, work with it to make improvements and see it as a super positive thing. I hope that helps. Anybody who's having a day where things have fallen to shit, it's okay. Tomorrow will be a better day, I promise. Have an amazing evening, guys. I'm hanging out in the garden, actually, that I got married in. This is the church. I don't know if you can see it. That's the church that I got married in. And I'm just hanging out with the dog for a little minute, enjoying my evening, reflecting on my day that, yes, has had some mistakes in it, and understanding that actually it's a really big part of us growing as a company, and that's really exciting for me. So I thought I'd just reflect on that. Have an amazing evening, and I'll catch up with you soon. See ya. Bye.